Hello. I can see how that's going to be confusing. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Okay, there we go. Found me. Ah, happy bug. Thank you, bug. Hello. Don't sit down.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
You can sit down. I didn't realise you. Thank you for the tea.
Fully prepared you.
You did. Hello. Oh, no, you didn't. You need to please put this on charge.
You problem.
It is a me problem.
Pop it down next year.
Oh, you go.
Fucking 20.
Hello. It is Wednesday. It is. Happy Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello. No L, as it was bank holiday on the Monday. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so let me just bring all this in here. Today is the April Charm Dip openings only. So if you have ordered that, the order list is on the page. Sorry, there's no other openings tonight. It is just for the April Charm Dip, which is now off the website as well. Okay, we have started slightly earlier, so if no one's here on this time from now till 8 PM BST, we will sort of restart the list almost again at 8 PM. If they're still not here, then they'll go to the end of the order list there. I hope that makes sense. All oysters are available, and if I show you the March monthly charm, so this is the March one. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can hold it by the pearl instead of the fitting. So the fitting might, let me see if I can do this. So this was the March one. Okay. Let's see if we can get it focused here. I'm going to hold it by the fitting for a second. Okay, so this is how it looks with the pearl. If I move the pearl out the way, it is, oh my gosh, I didn't realise it would be so hard to show you when it was fully made up. Okay, there we go. So it is a bird which is holding on at the top there, and then it's got the detailing on the back as well, so it's almost like a 3D bird here. Okay, so that is the March one. I hope everyone who received that you're happy with that one. It can, yes Olivia, you can add a picture to the group now. That's not a problem. Okay, so we're going to jump straight in with today's order list. The March charm openings are normally faster paced because it's normally one opening per person, so it is slightly faster paced, so it is an earlier live finish as well. Possibly, well it should be, but it may not always work out that way. So let's jump in. Up first today is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? Oh, Samantha, I'm glad you like it. That was the March one, yes. We're opening for April's one, which obviously hasn't been revealed as of yet. Emma Favel, are you here? I can see there might have been some confusion, so I've just posted part 3. So from last night's live, the part 2 and 3 sort of, they kicked us off and it wasn't posted. I managed to record part 3, so I've just literally, that's just finished uploading just before we went live, so there may have been slight confusion and crossover with that. I didn't mean it to. Basically, when you post a video, it takes a while to process it, so I didn't realise it was going to come out at the same time we were going live. But yes, anyone who had an opening on part 3 can now go back and view that opening if they would like to, because I've posted that on there, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so Emma Favel, are you here? If not, we will move on. Okay, so I haven't seen Emma, so we're going to, like I say, move on. If she does come on, we'll restart live at 8. If she comes on after that, we can add her to the end of the order list. Up next then is Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? Oh, Linda, I do apologise. I've just seen Emma. Bless you, Emma. I didn't see you before. Mystery and keep your shells. Not a problem. Emma, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Aaron,
Yep.
Would you mind filling up the mystery bag for me? Thank you. Okay, so let's go down. Your mystery oyster. We have a softer pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. I can see a darker pearl here. Let me have a squidge. And you are twinning. You're twinning with a darker pearl, Emma. There's no more in that one. I did hold it up, Kelly. Yes, it's also posted on the page and it's on the website under the monthly charm deals as well. Emma, what do you think to these darker silvery purples? Are you happy with one of these to go on to your surprise charm? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Yes, I'm almost up to date with emails. There shouldn't be a delay with emails now. So you've got darker purples, Emma. What do you think to these? Yep, you can swap colours for these ones, Samantha. It's the thing with this one is you can't see the charm, but you can definitely swap the colours if you're not happy. If I pop these ones on the board, purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So if you are happy with the colour, I'll need to know if you'd like the larger or the smaller one on the jewellery. And you'd like black on the charm, that's not a problem. Do you have a preference to swap out the larger or the smaller one? Would you like to swap out the larger or the smaller purple? Do you have a preference? And is that black okay there? So he is actually here. Swap out the smaller one, of course, not a problem. That's that one there. Okay, Emma then, my lovely, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment at the start. Oh, but I hope you're happy with that. So I've got down that you'd like the black on the charm, and I've wrapped up your shells as well. So Emma, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh. Thank you for filling up that bag, babe. There we go, staple is working now. Okay, and that's safe over there for you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. No, Emma, you're very, very welcome. Up next this evening is Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? I feel like you're very low down today. Let me just... There we go. It's a bit better. Linda Dixon, are you here? Linda, hello. Mystery and donate, not a problem. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your mystery oyster. I can't dig my hand down very deep in there now. Quite full. Let's go down. We have quite a nice lighter pop there. And in here I can also see a darker pearl for you to start with. Let me pop him out and have a squidge in here. Hoping for a blue, Linda. Okay. There's no more in that one. You have a darker gunmetal grey, almost black, that one. I'm going to say he's definitely a darker gunmetal grey. Now Linda, if you're not happy with this one, I can swap him for you. So that's going to be completely up to you. He's almost black. He's very, very dark here. So he's not a, he's a runner. Not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. This is the April monthly charm deal. That's fine, Linda. Oh, perfect. I'm glad you're happy with that one then. And thank you very much for the donations with your shells. And Linda, I hope you'll be happy with the surprise once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. And up next is Anne Griffiths. Anne, are you here? Alison, thank you for the stars. Anne, hello. Mystery, keep your shells. Perfect, Anne. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So I've dived in and we've got this one. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a softer pop there. And in here, hoping for a Cadbury purple, I can see a lighter, brighter two-tonal Icy Blue, Anne. And there's no more in that one. You've got a two-tonal lighter Icy Blue. Quite a bit of a pearl blister on this half of the shell. Please bear with me while I just take the flesh off here. There we go. If you have a look there, it's a lovely pearl blister in that one. What do we think to a two-tonal Icy Blue? Are you happy to keep this one, Anne? If not, I can swap him for you, so that's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. So he's got slightly lighter and then darker areas around there. And if I pop him on the board, so he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. You'd like to swap for a Cadbury purple, that's not a problem. Let me just grab a purple. Can you confirm, are you happy with that one there, Anne? I'll take that blue away. I'm just going to wrap your shells up as well. Happy with that one? Perfect. Okay, so Anne, I've just wrapped up your shells as well. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. There we go. And that's safe over there for you. Star, I'm glad you're happy with it. Aaron, actually, so I've got the next quite a few months already here with the next so May, June, July, August and September. I've got all of those already here, ready and raring to go. So Aaron actually helped pick out April's one, which is obviously the one we're opening for now. So that was quite cool that he helped me pick out this one. So I hope you like the April one, guys.
No pressure.
No pressure, yeah. Well, you did, didn't you? Don't reveal what it is, but you did help pick it out. Up next is Lillian Walker. Lillian, are you here? It's very organised, yes. Have to be though. Lillian, expand the rainbow, donate, don't mind the colour. Okay, so you'll expand the rainbow oyster. Let's get him open. And let's go down. So in here, you'll expand the rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side, and you have a pastel yellow, Lillian, and there's no more in that one. You have a pastel yellow, my lovely. Let me just dry him up for you. What do you think to this one? Are you happy with this one? And If you are Lillian, that's perfect, but if you're not, I can swap him for you. So it's going to be up to you which colour you would like. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Beautiful, you love it, perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. Let me just pop him safely in here for you. Lillian, thank you very much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives then as well. That's safe over there for you. Okay, and up next then this evening is Natalie Bennett. Natalie, are you here? Natalie Bennett, are you here? Sorry, sorting out everything. Natalie, hello, looking for a pink. Keep the shells. I would say go for a mystery or an expand the rainbow. Which one would you like to go for? So a pink would be, yeah, mystery or expand the rainbow. Which one would you like to go for? Mystery, perfect. Okay, so mystery and hoping for a pink. Let me get him open and let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a lighter double pop there, and in here again we have a darker twin set of pearls. Natalie, you are twinning with silver twins here. And there's no more in that one, so you have silver twins, Natalie. Now I'm just going to clean the shell up for you. What do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with one of these to go on the jewellery, that's perfect. If you're not and you would like to swap one or both of them, that's absolutely fine, Natalie. So just let me know what you would like to do. Here are your silvers in the sand. Swap one for a pink, of course you can. I'm just going to grab the first pink that comes to me. However, if it's not the correct shade, do let me know. So if you have a look at this one here, are you happy with that one? If I pop them on the board for you, silver number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Silver number 2 that we're swapping out is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Are you happy with that pink there? Yes, perfect, Natalie. Let me just take that silver away then, and if I write down that you'd like the pink on there. Okay, perfect. Natalie then, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's on there, and that's safe over there for you. Perfect. Pink on the jewellery, yep. I did write that down already. Sorry, I assumed because you said you was hoping for the pink. But yes, I've got that down for you. Okay, and up next then this evening is Caroline Rensberg. Caroline, are you here? Natalie, you're very, very welcome. Caroline Rensburg, are you here? Caroline, hello. Caroline, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, bless you, Natalie. Well, thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll be happy. Oh gosh, Kirsty. Mystery and donate. Perfect. Caroline, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a softer pop there. And oh, in here, there's your mother of pearl. I can see straight away a pinkle at the bottom there. Let me pop that out. You have a pinkle, Caroline. Oh, there's a piece of shell there. There's no more in that one. What do you think to a pinkle? Let me dry him up for you. Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? And here he is in the sand for you. And then on the board, your pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. That's lovely, Caroline. So you're happy with that one to go into your jewellery? Perfect. Let me just bring you back up. And if I pop this in here for you, I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you very, very much for the donation with your shells as well. And that's safe over there for you. And up next, oh bless you, Lynn. Up next then this evening is Sandra Alton. Sandra, are you here? And now I've got hiccups, I'm so sorry. They'll pass. Sandra, hello. You've got one opening altogether. Mystery and donate your shells. And you're looking for a purple. So let me get this one open for you. Caroline, you're very, very welcome. Purples I do, Kirsty, yes. Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, Sandra. We have a lighter pop there. Oh, and you've got runaway. Well, you're twinning. Both ran away then. I'm just opening up the shell so we can see there's no pearls on that side, and I am just going to have a squidge in here as well. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So as I open this oyster, it's sort of just burst out there. You are twinning with silver twins. Now visually you've definitely got a difference in size here. So if you would like one of these on the jewellery, or if you'd like to swap these, do let me know the sizes as well. So you've got one larger and then one smaller silver. Here they are in the sand. And then if I pop them on the board for you, the smaller silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the larger silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So there's definitely a size difference there. The colour though is lovely. Swap the smaller one for a purple, Sandra, of course you can. You haven't said the shade of purple, so I'm just going to grab the closest one. Would this purple be okay? If it's not okay though, do let me know. And then I'm assuming you'd like the purple on the jewellery. Are you happy with that one there? I'm just going to remove the other small silver. Perfect, and yes on the jewellery. Perfect. I've got that down for you. Let me pop these in here. And on here, Sandra, thank you very much for the donations with your shells as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And up next is Star Corley. Now Star, I think I've already seen you, so hopefully you're still here. Star Corley, are you here? It's good to keep track, Samantha, because then you could possibly, I mean you don't have to, but you could possibly then have a different colour on a different charm for each month. Obviously if you're getting each month, or if you've, yeah. But I quite like having the different colour, or the same colour look but different shades. That's quite nice as well. Sandra, you're very welcome. He is, thank you Claire, he is fine. He had some glue and a butterfly stitch, but he's fine. Star, hello, mystery donates, hoping for a bright candy floss pink. Okay, so your mystery oyster, let's get him open. And let's go down. We have a lighter pop there. And in here, Star, you are quadding. You have 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding with your mystery oyster there. Again, overall darker pearls from the quadding oyster. Let me just dry these up and then I'll hold them up so you can have a look. Now straight away you have a purple, a sea green, a chocolate and a chocolatey purple. So light purple, sea green, chocolate and chocolatey purple. Star, what do you think to all of these? And if you're happy with these, which one would you like on the jewellery? And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So your purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the chocolatey purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. You can. So just to confirm, is it the candy floss pink on the jewellery and then the rest on hoop fittings. So the pearl at the bottom is the one we swapped out, and I've just added a candy floss pink here, if you can just confirm if you're happy with that. Yes please, perfect. Not a problem, Star. That invoice for the hoop fittings will get sent through tomorrow for you. It will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? I'll pop this on here. So Star, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. And up next then this evening is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? Yes, Sarah. Thank you, Sophie. I'm looking for Sandra Waite. Oh, Sandy, that's perfect. Thank you. Okay, so Sandy, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Sandy. I'm just going to write down your second name here as well. Mystery and donate, not a problem. Okay. Are there, or is there, a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Sea green would be great, but you love all colours. I can see a little bit of a peeper there. Oh wow, you have a large rich bronze, chocolate bronze. Just having a squidge. There's no more in that one. So Sandy, you have a chocolate bronze. What do you think to this one? Are you happy with this one? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. Here he is in the sand. And if I pop him on the board for you as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Lovely, perfect. Sandy, can you just confirm, are you happy with that one to go onto your jewellery? Oh, nope, never mind. You love it. Thank you. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. I've popped him on here for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. They do mail, yes. I look sad. Oh, I'm not sad. I don't think I caught up on sleep, but I'm not sad. No, I don't mean it to come across that way. Up next on this evening is Whitney Cantu. Whitney, are you here? Sandy, you're very, very welcome. Whitney Cantu, are you here? They are, Helen, yes. Whitney Cantu, are you here? If you are here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Whitney's comments, please comment on that comment, because again it will bring it forward so I can see. I do, Amanda, yes. Okay, so last call for Whitney. If not, we'll move on. I'm looking for Whitney Cantu. Are you here? Angry typing? Oh no, I just have a loud keyboard. I've got a different keyboard, so it's meant to have a loud noise, if that makes sense. Okay, so I haven't seen Whitney. We're going to move on. If she does come on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Janet Perling. Janet, are you here? Oh, Jan, Suzanne. Oh, bless you, my lovely. That's perfect. Mystery, donate the shells. Would love a sea blue. Okay, so diving in. And your mystery oyster. Let me get him open. And let's go down. Your... Oh, just going to readjust the camera there. Your mystery oyster, Jan. We have a lighter double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here, let's have a squidge. You have a bright coral. So you was hoping for a sea blue. You have a bright coral. There's no more in that one. Jan, what do you think to this one? Now I can confirm I don't have any sea blues in my swaps, so there definitely would be a wait on them, and there is a little waiting list as well. So if you're happy to wait, I can swap you for a sea blue, but I think it would be quite a wait on it at the moment. Or of course, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. Or if you'd like a different colour, just let me know. If I pop him on the board for you, your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Sea green is yes, Laura. Sea blue came out the other day and it's beautiful. We haven't had another one since, though. I don't have any in my swaps. So it is an older colour, but it's new again, if that makes sense. Jan, what do you think to the coral? Aaron? Bab, would you mind making me a tea, please?
Sure.
Swap for a cherry red, of course you can. Who was that? Nikki, thank you for commenting on her comment then. I don't think it came through to me. So thank you for commenting. So a cherry red. So one of the brighter ones we've got at the moment would be this one. Can you just confirm you're happy with that one there? Again, I'll hold him up so you can have a closer look. And let me bring you back up. Can you just confirm, are you happy with that one? Jan, beautiful, perfect. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And Jan, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Up next then this evening is Elizabeth Fish. Elizabeth, are you here? Elizabeth Fish, are you here? Elizabeth, hello. Elizabeth, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Yeah, Rachel, if you visit our website, which is www.pearlsofbrecon.com, it's all in the description above. Then you'll find all information, all products, prices and descriptions of those on the website. Elizabeth, expand the rainbow and donate the shells. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let me get this open. And let's go down. So Elizabeth, you'll expand the rainbow oyster. There's one side. And the other side. And in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with Icy Blue Twins. There's no more in that one. Now with your Icy Blue Twins, visually there is a different size, there is a size difference here. Oh, it's that time of night, I'm getting my words mixed up already. So there is a visual size difference. I think there's definitely going to be one on the board as well. So Elizabeth, if you would like to have these on the jewellery or swap them around, do let me know if you'd like the larger or the smaller one on there. So here they are in the sand. And if I pop them on the board, the visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the visually larger is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. There's a weight on the Midnight Blues. However, I do have TARDIS Blues. Let me just have a look. I'm assuming you'd like to swap the smaller one. However, if that's wrong, do let me know. Is this TARDIS blue okay here? And is it the TARDIS blue that you'd like on the jewellery? TARDIS on jewellery, swap the other Icy Blue for a yellow. Of course I can. Let me grab a yellow for you. Again, can you confirm that you're happy with that yellow there? pop them in here for you. So happy, perfect. Elizabeth, my lovely, that's on there and safe over there for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, my lovely. Okay, and up next then this evening is Claire Wright. Claire, are you here? Oh, I'm sorry. I've gone all yawny. Claire Wright, are you here? Whitney, you're here. Not a problem. I can add you back into the end of the order list. Claire, mystery and donate. Perfect. Let me get this open for you. Claire, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. We have a lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here you are twinning. You are twinning, my lovely. There's no more in that one. And you're twinning with, hang on, let me dry them up and I'll have a closer look. It's between the blue and the blurple. I'm going to say they're visually different sizes. You've got one which is more blue, which is the larger of the two, and one which is more blurple, which is the slightly smaller of the two. So blue on this side, blurple on this side. Claire, what do you think to these? If you're happy with those, which one would you like on the jewellery? And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So if I pop them on the board, the more blurple of the two, it's just the visually smaller. It's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. What do you think to those, Claire? Bab,
Yeah.
please could I have a tea? Swap the blurple for a brighter purple. You can. Is it the purple that you would like on your charm? Is that one all okay there? Yes, please, purple and charm. Can you have the blue on a hoop fitting? Of course you can. Just taking the blurple away there. So purple on here and invoice for a hoop on the blue. That invoice will get sent through tomorrow for you. It will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? So I've popped your pearls in here for you, Claire. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe over there for you. And up next this evening is Janice Day. Janice, are you here? Claire, you're very welcome. Janice, hello. Janice, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, I do apologise. I'll have a tea in a moment, it'll sort me out. Please don't think I'm being rude. Mystery and donate, Janice, not a problem. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let me get him open. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a lighter pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And in here you have a darker blush pink. We'd love a sea green, Janice. There's no more in that one. You have a darker blush pink. Let me dry him up and hold him up so you can have a closer look. What do you think to this one? I do, Sophie. Are you happy with this one, Pamela? Would you be happy with this on your jewellery? And again, if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. So your blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Swap for a sea green, of course you can. Now there will be a slight weight on the sea green, so if you can just confirm for me that you don't mind waiting, then I can do that for you. Would that be okay? Excuse me. That's fine, you're fine with the weight, not a problem. Let me write this down then. So we're going to swap the pink for a sea green and then sea green on there. Okay, perfect, Janice. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe over there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Oh my gosh, I was oh, right. It will move on in a moment. Okay. Up next then is Olivia Anderson. Janice, you're very, very welcome. Olivia Anderson, are you here? We did used to. I just bit my tongue. We did used to call it Voldemorting. I'm looking for Olivia Anderson. Are you here? Olivia Anderson. Oh, Olivia, I'm not seeing comments there. I do apologise. Can you have a mystery and donate? Of course you can. And you're on the list twice. For why? Oh, 766. Okay, so would you like 2 mystery oysters? Donate the shells. Olivia, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So in here. Oh no, I think he's dealing with the kids as well, so it's not a problem. Olivia, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. Thank you for the tea, Bab. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see straight away that you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. Only ordered 1 charm. Okay, so you've got 2 different order numbers here, each with a charm on them, my lovely. It's got your name and address and email address. If you would just like the 1 charm, we don't have to open the other oyster, and I can give you a refund for one of these. That's not a problem at all. I can process that through in the morning for you. But we do have a charm on each of the orders here. But like I say, if you don't want one of them, I can do that for you. So the pearls that have come out here are twinning darker purples. If I pop them on the board for you. Purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. What do you think to these, Olivia? Are you happy with these? You'd like a refund? That's not a problem. It'll get processed through tomorrow. You'll get an email confirming that it's been refunded. Okay, so then you'll have the email letting you know that. Keep all these ones that have come out here. Perfect. So let me just write this down. In fact, let's just process it through now, because then it's done. Because okay, perfect. It's just loading. It should be going through any moment. Okay, so that's gone through for you. Please give it a moment or two for that email to get sent through for you as well. Olivia, thank you for the donations of your shells then, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe over there for you. Yep, the second one hasn't been opened, so I'm just going to open this now and the pearls will go into my swaps. Oh! Runaway of a brighter purple. And there's no more in that one. Olivia, you're very welcome. Yep, he is a brighter purple. I'm going to guess he is a 8. So not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Oh, not a 7.5. Oh, he is an 8. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Up next then this evening is Tosha Moore. Tosha, are you here? Tosha Moore, are you here? Oh, Sophie, you're amazing. Thank you. I am Northamptonshire in the UK. Tosha, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. If anybody else can see her, please comment on that comment, because again, it'll bring it forward so I can see. It's just the Charm dip tonight. Charm monthly deal, sorry, which is oyster openings for pearls for those charms. So yes, that's what we're doing today. Okay, so last call for Tosha Moore. If not, we'll move on. And of course, if she comes on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. I do, Martha, yes. Okay, so I haven't seen her, so we're going to move on. What's going on in the comments? I think I'm missing loads today. Like I say, if she comes back on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Steph Kirkman. Steph, are you here? April, I am a legit company. Yes, I'm a registered limited company. Lots of hard work, lots of research, lots of money, and I'm not going to reveal my pay. I hope that makes sense. Steph, hello. Mystery donate. We'll see what comes out. Okay, so mystery oyster. Donate the shells, and you'd like to see what colours come out. Let's go down. So in here you have a lighter pop there. And oh, you've got 1 and 2. It's sort of flung back on me there. There's your mother of pearl. 3 and 4, you are quadding. Now this bit here is just a piece of shell. I'll hold it up so you can see before I move out of the way. Just a piece of shell there, okay. And there's no more in that one. Steph, what do you think to these, my lovely? You are quadding. So you have 4 pearls in the 1 oyster. If I pop them in the sand for you, you have a autumn peach, a apple green, a icy blue and a watermelon coral. Now if you're happy with these colours, I'll just need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, however, Steph, I can swap them for you. What do you think to these? If I pop these on the board for you, your autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the watermelon coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Swap the icy blue for blush pink. Happy to wait. And can you have watermelon on the charm? Of course you can. Okay, so there will be a slight weight on the blush pink, so I'll just write that down for you. Was it the icy blue? My memory is terrible. Let me see, where have you gone? Swap the icy blue for a blush pink. So let me write that down. I don't think it will be too long a wait with the blush pinks. So swap icy blue for blush. Yeah, I do think I'll be able to get that swapped quite soon for you. Okay. So for now, I'll keep the blue in there, but I'll swap it out when we add the pink in. Steph, then, my lovely, I've got the watermelon on the jewellery. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Steph, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. Okay, and up next then this evening is Bronnie Lear. Bronnie Van Leer, are you here? Excuse me. Bronnie Van Leer, are you here? Oh, bless you, Melanie. I'm glad she's happy with that. So, Caroline, the best way to do it is to basically have purchase a pearl already that we're swapping out for it. That's the way to get onto a list. So either if you've had an opening and you've asked for a colour swap, that's the way to get on the list, or we have individual pearls, not even an oyster opening, just pearls on the website. If you purchase one of them, so even if you purchase like an apple green, but in the comments on the order form pop in there that you'd like it to be a sea green and you're happy to go on the waiting list, that will get you automatically on the waiting list basically as soon as the order comes through, so it will get you placed on there. I hope that makes sense. I'm looking for Bronnie. Has anybody seen Bronnie today? Bronnie, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if you're not here, we will move on. If she comes on, we can add her in again. Caroline, I hope that made sense, my lovely. Okay, so we're going to move on. Like I say, if she comes on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end. Up next then is Trisha Rhymes. Trisha, are you here? I do, Rachel. I actually have black ones in my heart hoop earrings. I mean, that's not really... There we go. There's the blacks that are in my ones. I'm not wearing earrings today. I've been outside a lot and it's cold. So when I wear earrings, my ears get freezing when I'm outside in the cold. So, I don't have earrings in today. I'm looking for Trisha Rhymes. Trisha, are you here? Maybe everyone forgot that it's tonight. Oh, Trisha, you're here. Hello. You're on the list twice. You bought a present as well. Okay. Seven, 8, 1. Oh, opened straight onto it. How cool is that? Okay. Same name and address. Perfect. Trisha, you have two openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate. Okay, so number 1 and number 2. Let me get these open for you. Number 1 and number 2. Not sure what colours you want. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Not sure on what colours you want. So we'll see what comes out and we'll go from there. So mystery oyster number 1, we have a lighter pop there, and in here there's your mother of pearl, and I can see a darker pearl straight away. I'm just going to have a squidge in here for you as well. And there's no more in that one. So you have a darker chocolate to start with there, Trisha. And then moving on to oyster number 2. We have a lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And you have a blush pink, I can see straight away. Oh, and you're twinning. Oh, bless you, Samantha, thank you. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so you have a chocolate and twinning blush pinks. Trisha, what do you think to these? And if you're happy, which 2 would you like on each item of your jewellery? And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So if I hold them up so you can have a closer look. And in here, your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Your blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And blush pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8 as well. Swap the chocolate for a bright red, of course you can. Kelly, just write out all the questions and then your answers. So if you can't print it, that's absolutely fine. But just I still need all that information. So if you can still write down all that information and include it in the parcel, then that's not a problem. Are you happy with that one, Trisha? And if so, which ones would you like where? Small lobster on a pink, and then the other pink and red on the jewellery, is that correct? Pink and red on there, perfect. Okay, Trisha, I've got that down for you. That's safe over there. Thank you very much for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Give me 2 seconds, sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. I've just missed all of the comments there. I just needed to finish typing that. I'm so sorry. Okay. Where are we? Carol, you're here. Hello. I haven't called... Oh, Sophie called... Hello, Carol. Just needed to get that out then. I do apologise. So, Carol Grant, my lovely, you have one opening altogether. You have a mystery oyster and you'd like to donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's get this open. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster, Carol, we have a light pop there. Oh, that's just a piece of the shell that came away there. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. And in here, ooh, we have a grape purple. And there's no more in that one. So Carol, you have a great purple. I mean, it is a great purple. You have a grape purple. What do you think to this one? Are you happy with this one to go onto your jewellery? No, I never worked in admin. Just type fast, that's all. Your grape purple, Carol, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. What do you think to this one, my lovely? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? Swap for a TARDIS blue? Of course you can. I'm just going to grab a TARDIS blue for you. Okay, Carol, can you confirm, are you happy with that blue there? Are you happy with that one? I'm just going to bring you back up. And pop this on here for you. Carol, thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. No, Carol, you're very, very welcome. Very welcome, my lovely. And up next this evening is Louise Palmer. Louise, are you here? Louise, hello. Can we have mystery and keep the shells? Of course you can. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your mystery oyster, and let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a lighter pop there. And oh, he's about to run away. Just, oh no, he's stayed in. So I'll clean that shell up in just a moment, and he has popped out there. You have a brighter, lighter coral from your mystery oyster. We're seeing what comes out. There's no more in that one, and I'm just going to clean the shells up for you first, and then we'll have a closer look at that coral, Louise. Okay. Louise, what do you think to this coral? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? If you're not happy, I can swap him for you. Swap for a pink, of course you can. Is this pink here okay? Are you happy with that one there? I'm just going to wrap up your shells for you. Perfect, Louise. Perfect. Okay, so if I'm just going to bring you back up, pop this in here and pop your name on here. Okay, so Louise, I've wrapped up your shells there so they're safe for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once they arrive, and that's safe over there as well. Okay, no, Louise, you're very, very welcome. Up next this evening is Kelly Maybury. Kelly, are you here? What did she say? Sandy, what did she say? I suppose because there's lots of different types, I might have to ask her that. Tony, I do, yes. When you pop your address information in on the delivery address, it will bring up, and then you can click. Yeah, you get your choices there. I hope that, I'm so sorry, but I hope that made sense. Kelly, hello. Can you have mystery and donate? Of course you can. So your mystery oyster, let me get him open. And let's go down. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Kelly? We have a light pop there. I'm just going to do that. There we go. Again. There is your mother of pearl. And in here, Louise, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not 100% sure what you mean, my lovely. Kelly, you have a lighter coral surrounded by seaweed there. So you have a lighter coral. Let me hold him up so you can have a closer look. And here he is in the sand. Kelly, are you happy with this one on your jewellery? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. If I pop him on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. I think we've got 2, like literally just 2 Christmas oysters left. Swap for a Purple. Of course you can. Can you just confirm, Kelly, are you happy with that one there? Kelly is that. So purple is a mix between the purple and the pink. It's different to the pinkle, which is a mix between the pink and the purple. The difference is the shades, basically. A purple is a darker purple. Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. It's lovely. It's lovely, Kelly. Perfect. Sorry, them hiccups made my eyes water now. Kelly, I'm glad you're happy with that one. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, and that's safe over there for you. Okay, and up next this evening is boo is Suzanne Anderson. Suzanne, are you here? I have a piece of paper somewhere writing down with the unicorn. I'm not going to find it now. I moved it the other day, I think, with the unicorn. I will try my aim. I will, yes. I'm looking for Suzanne Anderson. Are you here? Karen, I wouldn't know off the top of my head. 29th of March, I believe you would have got a reply since then, so possibly go to your sent box and then send it again, and then if I've already got it, it should then bring it forward, that, and I'll just send my reply on again, if that makes sense. Suzanne, that's perfect. Thank you, Suzanne. So, Susan, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Susan Battle 4. Can we have Mystery Oyster donate the shells? Any colour. Okay, so your Mystery Oyster, let me get him open for you. And let's go down. Your Mystery Oyster. We have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. Now I can see straight away, Susan, you have a brighter purple right on top of the oyster there. I'm just going to have a squidge in here as well and see if there's any more in here for you. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so a brighter purple. What do you think to this one? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. So that's going to be completely up to you. what you would like to do. Favorite color? Oh, perfect. So you're happy with this one on there. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Okay, so that's safe on there for you, and I'm glad you're happy with the colour. Note, you're very, very welcome. That's over there as well, and thank you very much for the donations with your shells. Okay, so up next then is Samantha Butler. Samantha, are you here? The March charm is on the website, Louise, but it won't let you check out, so it won't let you add it to your basket. It's on the website at the moment, so you can have a look at the different angles of the charm just to see what last month's one was, if that makes sense. Once it is available, I'll pop it on the Pearls of Brecon page that it's available to buy, and you'll be able to pop it into your basket to check out. It would come with an oyster opening. However, you can choose the colour pearl to go on there as well if you'd like to. When you order, you just put that in the additional comments on the order form. But like I say, it's not available to buy as of yet, but it should be soon. So, Samantha, hello. You'd like to keep your shells, and we're going to go for a Christmas oyster. Okay. So, Samantha, let's go down. We have a softer pop there. And you have a silver. And there's no more in that one. You have a silver, Samantha. Again, I'm just going to clean the flesh up off of this, and then we can have a closer look. Samantha, what do you think to a silver? Ooh, would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. I'm just going to pop this one on the board as well for you, Samantha, my lovely. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Decent sized. When you say decent size, I mean that one's quite a nice size. Let me measure that one for you, if that's the right sort of colour. So I'll hold it up so you can see the shade. And then on the board, it's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. That one's a 7.5. Beautiful, you'll have that one. Perfect. Okay, Samantha, that one is yours. I've wrapped up your shells as well for you. And let's pop this on here. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. Perfect. And up next from this evening is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? Sandra Waite, are you here? Oh, Samantha, that one was the berry red. Is that okay? Was that okay for a berry red colour? Okay, so I'm looking for Sandra Waite. Are you here? If you are here, please type I'm invisible. Bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Sandra's comments, please comment on that comment, because again it will bring it forward so I can see. Okay. Okay, so I haven't seen her, so if she comes on I can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Janet Lloyd. Janet, are you here? There is something in the works. There is, Samantha. It's, it's just there's not enough hours in the day at the moment. I sort of can get with extras, if you like, I can get little bits of extras here done here and there. But yes, I can't. It's coming. It is. Janet, hello. Normal and donate. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let me get this open for you. And let's go down. So, your normal oyster. There's one side and the other side, and in here you are twinning. You are twinning with lighter rose gold pearls, Janet. What do you think to the lighter rose gold twins? Are you happy with one of these to go onto your jewellery? Let me hold them up so you can have a closer look. And then on the board for you as well, rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the darker rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So if you would like these ones on the jewellery, would you like the slightly smaller or the slightly larger one on your jewellery? Bab?
Yeah.
Aaron, can you please make tea?
Alright.
And would it be the lavendery rose gold that you'd like on the jewellery? I don't either, Sophie. Although he's just stood up. Oh no, he's stretching.
I was going to get you tea too. But
Yeah.
if you want more,
Well, Sophie just said, I hate to say this, but I no longer believe Aaron when he says yes. Would you be happy with that on there? It's very similar, but he's definitely, oh, I grab him, definitely got that rose gold lavendery tone to him. Lobster fitting on the other. Yes. Okay, perfect. Janet, I've got that down for you. The invoice will get sent through for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? Thank you very much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll both be happy with, oh no, I hope you'll be happy with everything that arrives, Janet. And that's safe over there for you. Janet, you're very, very welcome. And up next then is Tina Bennington. Tina Bennington, are you here? Tina, hello. Mystery and donate your shells, not a problem. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Tina? Let me get this open for you. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. We have a softer pop there. Ooh, and in here, there's your mother of pearl. I can see that you are twinning, and you're twinning with chocolate bronze twins there, Tina. There's no more in that one. Now visually, these are slightly different sizes and shades of chocolate bronze here. If I pop them in the sand, there's just a slight difference. You've got a smaller one which is slightly lighter, and then the larger one here is slightly darker. So it's only just, but there is a slight difference. Smaller is lighter, darker is larger. Tina, what do you think to these? If I pop them on the board for you, the visually smaller is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. And the visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, here's an 8.5. So they are measuring different sizes there as well. What do you think to these, Tina? You can. And which one would you like in the jewellery? The watermelon or the blurple? Are you happy with those there? And if so, which one would you like on your jewellery? It has to be the greens. My favourite colour are the greens, followed by the autumn peaches. Watermelon, Tina. Perfect. I'll write that down for you. Okay, so thank you very much for the donations with your shells, my lovely, and I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And then that's safe over there for you as well. Perfect. And Kirsty Davies, are you here? Tina, you're very welcome. Kirsty, hello. You have one opening. Can we have mystery donate the shells? Hoping, oh, I'm just going to move that bit out of the way. Hoping for a wonderful sea green, but we'll see what comes out. Okay. Good luck. Fingers crossed for that sea green, Kirsty. Let's go down. So your mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, so in here, ooh, we have a darker purple. And there's no more in that one. Kirsty, what do you think to a darker purple? Now, if there is a wait for sea greens, so if you would like to be popped on the waiting list, I can definitely do that for you. However, if you're happy with this one or would prefer a different colour, do let me know. So here is the purple in the sand. Kirsty, what do you think to this one? And then on the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. For a purple, of course you can. Can you just confirm if you're happy with this one here, my lovely? Just take that darker one away. Not on this one, Linda, no. Kirsty, you'll get a sea green another time. Not a problem, my lovely. Well, I hope you'll be happy with this once everything arrives. That's safe over there. And thank you for the donations with your shells. Thank you for my tea, Bab. Are you alright?
Hmm?
You alright?
What?
What was that?
No narrow pass, but you did a little jig.
You did a little jig. Okay, carry on, do the jig.
I will.
No, Amanda. Nothing against any other people, but no, never even crossed my mind. Okay, up next this evening is Jessica Mather. Oh, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Mather, possibly. Jessica Mather, are you here? Jessie, hello. Mystery, keep the shells. Hoping for icy blue or red, but you'll see what comes out. Okay. Number 1 and number 2. Hoping for an icy blue or a red, Jessie. Okay. I don't know why I opened 2 then. Which one would you like? Jessie, would you like oyster number 1? Or would you like oyster number 2? Oyster number 1 or oyster number 2? We don't normally give choices of oysters at the moment, but because I've just opened up 2 and I'm not sure why I opened 2, you get to pick between the 2 and I'll open your one for you. Dearie me. Oyster number 1 or oyster number 2? number 1 or number 2. I would say the nicer shell is number 2, but it's up to you. I don't want to pick for you, but I would possibly say this one is the nicer shell. Perfect, number 2. Not a problem. Like I say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to open up too many then. Okay, so Jessie, let's go down. Oyster number 2, let's keep your shell. We have a lighter poplar. I'm hoping for that icy blue or red. Oh, you picked well, Jessie, because in here you have 1, 2 and 3. You have triples. 1, 2 and 3. You have 3 pearls in your 1 oyster. Let me just take the flesh off here for you. You are tripling. So you have triples, Jessie. What do you think to these colours? Now, if you're happy with these, would you like one of these on your jewellery? But of course, if you're not happy, you can swap them. You've got an apple green, a lemon yellow and a autumn peach. There we go. So I was just getting it to focus again. Swap the lemon for an icy blue, you can. I've got an icy blue down here. Is it the icy blue that you'd like on the jewellery? I've just popped it in the centre there. Is that blue okay, my lovely? Just going to wrap up your shells for you as well. Yeah, you can do whatever you would like to, Jessie, as in you can ask me to put some fittings on them, and for example a hoop fitting or a lobster fitting, and I can invoice you for those. Or if you'd like to have a look on the website and order jewellery for them, you can choose which item of jewellery you would like and then email me over your choice along with your order number from today, and then I can invoice you for that jewellery, deducting the pearl amount, and do it that way. Or we sell little bottles on the website if you don't want them in jewellery but though you want them loose. Yeah, we sell little bottles or like a plastic pot or even a Pearls of Brecon tin to keep them in. I hope, and any of those, what would you like to do with them? I hope that makes sense. So blue on here. But you don't have to do anything with them. You can display them in the shells that you've got. There's lots and lots of possibilities, so it's completely your choice and what direction you'd like and what you'd like to do with your pals. Thank you, Kirsty. You can purchase a cage pendant on the website, then you can swap and change the pearls around inside that cage pendant. Of course you can. So lobster fitting on the green and the other one loose, not a problem. Okay, so I've got that down for you, lobster fitting on the green. That invoice will get sent through tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? Jessie, I've popped your shells over there as well, so I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Did I measure them? I don't know. Do I measure them? Did I measure them even? I've gone completely blank. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to open up this extra oyster. And then Hannah, you're here. Hello. So this was the oyster I opened a moment ago. We're just going to open this up. So in this oyster, there's a watermelon, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so that watermelon will be going into our swaps. Okay, Hannah. Hello, my lovely. I'm so sorry. I went blank then, and I'm not sure what's going on in the comments today. I'm really not. I don't, because not every comment's coming through to me, and I'm not understanding what's going on. So if I'm missing anything, please let me know. Sophie, though, bless you, you are here, so I'm sure if I can't see something, you'll let me know what's going on. So Hannah Chrome, hello. You would like a mystery oyster. Donate your shells, and you're hoping for a icy blue. going on, Sophie? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so Hannah, let's go down. Your mystery oyster, donating shells and hoping for icy blue. We have a deep pop there. And in here, yes, of course you can, Bronnie. And of course, I'm not surprised you have a lay-in. Bless you. You have a darker colour here. And there's no more in that one. Hannah, you have a darker silver. What do you think to this one? Are you happy with this one? And if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. Let me pop him on the board for you, Hannah. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Hannah, what do you think to this one? Oh, bless you, Julesy. Happens to all of us. Keep this one, Hannah. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. Let me pop this in here for you. Hannah, thank you very much for the donations with your shells. And that's on there. And then that's safe over there for you. So Hannah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. I'm just going to get Bronnie's order to add it into the end of the order list, just so I don't forget, because now she's here. There you are, my lovely. Okay, so you've been added into the bottom. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I am not getting all comments, but yes, I agree, Sophie. If you can see what's going on, I'm not for drama. So if anybody has an issue, if it's with me or the business, please email me, let me know. If it's with other people on here, I don't want it on here. No one wants to see it, in the nicest way. I'm not accusing anyone. Like I said, I haven't seen anything. But yeah, Sophie, please mute people if that's the case. Because yeah, it's a Wednesday. It's hump day. Middle of the week. We should all be happy. Up next is Danielle Lancaster. Danielle, are you here? Danielle Lancaster, are you here? I've had to just mute someone there just after I said that. I've muted that person, so you'll know who you are, which just means that you can't comment for a certain amount of time on this live cool down period. Danielle, you're here. Hello, I'm so sorry, Danielle. I don't want to ruin anyone's openings, dearie me. Danielle, you would like mystery and to donate your shells, not a problem. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oh, Danielle, would you like the one I pulled out or the one that jumped out? I don't often offer picks, but the one I pulled out or the one that jumped out, what do you think? The one I pulled out or the one that jumped out? You get to pick which one you would like, my lovely. Pulled out, jumped out. I'll show you this one as well. About the same size. The one I pulled out, perfect. Let's get this open for you then, Danielle. And let's go down. So we have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. You are twinning. So you have a darker one and then you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. So Danielle, you are twinning with what looks to be darker purple twins here. I'm just drying them up for you, and if I pop them in the sand, visually you have one larger and one smaller purple. So this one's the visually smaller, this is the visually larger. I will pop them on the board and we'll see if they're the same size or not. But Danielle, what do you think to these? Now, of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. The visually smaller of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are different sizes there. Bab? Bab?
Yep.
Why is that being so loud?
Pardon?
Why is that being so loud?
Don't know. Is that better now?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Danielle, can we swap one for a bright autumn peach, please? And can I invoice you for a lobster fitting on the other? Do you have a preference? Would you like to keep the smaller or the larger? Brighter autumn peach. Let me have a look. So larger, smaller. Which one would you like to keep? Larger, smaller. Keep the larger. Perfect. So is that autumn peach okay? And it's peach on the jewellery and invoice for a lobster fitting on the purple. That lobster fitting will get sent through tomorrow for you, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? Danielle, I hope you're happy with that. That's perfect, perfect. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe over there for you. Danielle, you're very welcome. No, I measured the pearls that came out. I don't normally measure the swaps, but I measured the pearls that came out. Up next then is Amy Hullen. Amy, are you here? I still read Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Twilight, Mortal Instruments, Merlin, what's it called? Harley Merlin and Finch Merlin. Oh, love them all. And Amy, hello. Mystery and donate your shells, not a problem. Amy, mystery oyster, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, we have a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning, and you're twinning with chocolate bronze twins. There's no more in that one. You are twinning with chocolate bronze twins. I'm just popping them on in the sand for you, Amy. What do you think to these? Are you happy with these? Oh, sorry, too high. Cassandra Clare Sue, I believe, was Mortal Instruments. Yeah, I think so. Bab?
Yeah.
Was it Cassandra Clare who wrote Mortal Instruments?
Pardon?
Mortal Instruments, the books.
Yeah.
Was it Cassandra Clare who wrote them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Cassandra Clare. Oh, my memory is good on that. Chocolate bronze number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And chocolate bronze number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Watermelon for the charm. Are you happy with this one here? And the other on a lobster fitting. Are you happy with that one there? Amy, perfect. Amy, I hope you'll be happy with everything then once it arrives. That's safe over there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and the invoice for that lobster fitting will get sent through tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. And up next this evening is Lynn Gaskins. Lynn, are you here? Lynn, hello. Mystery and donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Lynn? So let me get him open. And let's go down. So in here, oh, we have a lighter double pop there. And in here, you also have a chocolate bronze today, Lynn. There he is in the shell. Just popped him out there. And there's no more in that one. So quite a nice larger chocolate bronze. Just drying him off for you. And here he is in the sand. What do you think to this one? Yes, Caitlin, Sarah J. Maas's books are brilliant. 100% agree. Swap for a icy blue, Lynn. Are you happy with this one? And Bella Forest. Bella Forest books are brilliant as well. Yep. Yes, perfect. Lynn, you're very welcome then. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And thank you for the donations with your shells. And up next is Margaret Wallace. Margaret, are you here? Definitely Caitlin. Bella Forest. Her books are good. Yup. Margaret Wallace. Margaret, hello. Margaret, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and keep your shells, Margaret. Perfect. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let me get this open for you. And let's go down. So mystery oyster. We have a softer pop there. And in here, Margaret, I can see you have 1, 2, and 3. You have a triples. You have 3 pearls in the 1 oyster, Margaret. So I'm just taking the flesh off here for you, then I'll hold those pearls up so you can have a closer look. Oh no, Caitlin, the Twilight books are so much better than the films. But it is the same storyline, I suppose. Margaret, you have a bright hot pink, a blush pink, and a light purple, almost pinkle pearl there. If you're happy with these colours, which one of these would you like on your jewellery? And then of course you get to keep the other ones as well, but it's just the one on the jewellery. So bright hot pink, blush pink, or light purpley pinkle. If I pop them on the board, the pinkly purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Oh gosh, Sophie, could you imagine? Light purpley one on the jewellery, and can you have lobster fittings on the other two? Of course you can. Okay, I've got that down for you. The invoice for the lobster fittings will get sent through tomorrow, and that will be to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, Margaret, I've wrapped up your shells as well, so I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there for you. Perfect. Okay, and up next this evening is Kerry Palmer. Kerry, are you here? I haven't read the Bridgerton books. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't know they were books. I thought it was just obviously on Netflix, until somebody said, I think yesterday, that there are Bridgerton books. I might have to look into purchasing them. Kerry, hello. Mystery and donate any colour. Let me get these open. And let's go down. So, oh, nice lighter pop there, Kerry. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You have a darker silver, I'm gonna say. Ah, Donna. He's for the bonus gifts on the Easter wall, the bunny is, and the chicks that are there as well. So they're filled with the bonus gifts at the moment, so they're not available to purchase, I'm afraid. So you have a darker silver, Kerry. What do you think to this one? Are you happy with this one on your jewellery? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Your silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Oh, bless you, Donna. No, not a problem. Yes, Sylvia Day. And is it Laura J. Mass? She's a good author. I think it's Laura J. Mass. Her books are really good as well. Do I have Cadbury Purple, Kerry? I'll have a look. No, not a problem, Kerry. I allow swaps, so it's not a problem at all. Would you be happy with that purple there? Something wicked this way comes. Lovely, that's perfect, perfect, Kerry. Well, I'm glad you're happy with that one, my lovely. That's safe in there for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and of course I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe over there for you. Up next then is Fiona Burton. Fiona, are you here? Yes, I keep trying to get my daughter to read Jacqueline Wilson books because I still have all the Jacqueline Wilson books from when I was younger. She's read a few, but she doesn't really get into them. She's into Tom Gates. She's got every Tom Gates book, and she's read them all actually, all the Tom Gates. But she'll just keep reading Tom Gates over and over again. Fiona, hello. Mystery and donate the shells. Not a problem. So let me get this one open for you. And let's go down. Fiona, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? I didn't even read it as don't shells. I read it as donate the shells. We have a lighter pop there. Oh, and in here, Fiona, let me just hold it like this. How beautiful is that? 1, 2, and 3. And there's no more in that one. You have triples. Now your triples, you have a chocolate, a sea green, and a pinkly blush pink. What do you think to these, Fiona? And if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. If I pop them on the board for you, the pinkly pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. Do you mean Friday, Nicola? It's just we're not live on Thursday night this week. I hope that's what you meant. Can we swap the pink for a darker purple? Of course we can. Which one would you like on the jewellery, Fiona? Is that purple dark enough, or did you want to go darker? I love to fall asleep with an audiobook. Purple on the charm, Fiona. Perfect. Okay, so let me write down that. So we're going to have purple on here. And that's in there for you. Okay, so Fiona, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe over there. Up next then is Julie Crowther. Julie, are you here? Julie, hello, mystery donate, hoping for cherry, purple or yellow. Okay, so mystery oyster, donate the shells, hoping for cherry, purple or yellow. Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, my lovely, we have a lighter pop there, and in here there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see straight away, oh, and a runaway. You have a blush pink, but you are twinning. Julie, you are twinning with blush pink twins there, and there's no more in that one. Oh, sorry, wrestled with the baby wipes then. So what do you think to blush pink twins? Are you happy with these? Or if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Really, Lena, sorry. Blush pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Blush pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Swatch for a cherry berry, is that what Sam had? The Cadbury purple. You can. Okay, so with these two, if these are the correct colour here, which ones would you like on the jewellery? So if that red and that purple are the correct shades that you're looking for. Oh, you're happy with that one? Perfect. So I thought I read it wrong then. Cherry on the charm. Cherry. Okay, Julie. These are safe in here for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And thank you very much for the donations with your shells. And up next then this evening is Jutta Lemon. The Faraway Tree. Oh, my kids have that on an audiobook. They go to sleep to that one. Aurora's now got it as a book to read, Faraway Tree. But yeah, we put them on an audiobook for them because Quinn loves it. Oh, Faraway Tree. Jutta, hello. Mystery Oyster, donate the shells in any colour. Okay, so let me just get this open. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. And in here you have a runaway there. There's your mother of pearl. You have a darker purple. And there's no more in that one. What do you think to a darker purple? Here he is in the sand for you. And then on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Oh, Sophie, I imagine a room full of students. That would be very funny, wouldn't it? Deary me. But just I'm glad you're happy with this colour, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe over there for you. Okay, and up next then is Lisa Butterworth. Lisa, are you here? Yes, roll down. Lisa, hello. Please can we have Christmas and keep the shells? Any colour. Okay, Lisa, I think you're going to have the last Christmas oyster. Oh no, I lied. There's 2 left. Okay, so I had 3 left before. Okay, so there's still a Christmas oyster in there. I thought we were about to like play the last music. But no. Christmas oyster, Lisa. Let's go down. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Have a lighter pop there. And in here you have a lighter bridal white. There's no more in that one. You have a bridal white, Lisa. What do you think to this one? Are you happy with this one on your jewellery? You love him. Perfect. Can you just confirm you're happy with him on the jewellery? If I pop him on the board as well. Your bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Oh, good old Biff and Chip. Lisa, that's perfect. I'm glad you're happy with that colour. I'm just wrapping up your shells for you. And if I bring you back up and pop these in here. And on here. So Lisa, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's all safe over there for you. Okay, and up next this evening is Elaine Wadey. Elaine, are you here? Lisa, you're very, very welcome. Elaine, hello. Can we have the last Christmas oyster? Donate the shells. It's the last Christmas oyster. What's the like going away music? I need like the trumpets playing. Let's go down. We have a lighter pop there. Oh, he's a tough one. Okay, so there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see there's no pearls there. And then in here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with darker twins there. Last Christmas I gave you my pearl, but the very next day it went in a cage pendant. This year, to save me from tears, I'm getting a pearl for me. That was really, really bad improvisation there. Oh dear me. Elaine, you are twinning with darker silver twins. What do you think to these? Silver number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. Almost look like they've got a green hint to them. Elaine, you love them. Perfect. They are yours, and I'll pop one of those onto your jewellery, my lovely. Elaine, I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And that's safe over there for you. And up next this evening is Caitlin Snedden. Caitlin, are you here? Caitlin, hello. Mystery donate. Not sure on the colour. We're going to see what comes out. Okay, Elaine, you're very, very welcome. So, mystery oyster. And let's go down. Oh, we have a double pop there. And you have a runaway. You have a runaway larger purple. Let me have a squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. Caitlin, what do you think to a larger, darker purple? Are you happy with that one? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap him for you. If I pop him on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Swap for a purple, of course you can. Can you just confirm if you're happy with this one here? Bring you back up. That's perfect. Sorry, that's perfect, Caitlin. I'm glad you're happy. Let me pop this on here. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe over there for you. Okay, and up next this evening is Lisa Bailey. Lisa Bailey, are you here? Oh, did she, Sophie? Oh, I love that. Lisa Bailey, are you here? It's like the purple is like the reverse of a pinkle. Yeah, more purple than pink. Whereas a pinkle is more pinky than purple. Lisa Bailey, are you here? Oh, Lisa, could you have mystery donate? Hoping for apple green or black. Okay, so let me open this up for you. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster, you have a light pop there. Okay, so a little bit of a pearl blister on the inside here. And let's have a squidge. Oh, right in there, as you can see, a peeper. Let's pop him out, and I'm just going to have a squidge in here for you, Lisa. And there's no more in that one. I'm just going to have a look to see what colour he is. Oh, you might have a black actually. Oh no, he's more of a darker gunmetal grey. He's almost a black there. Lisa, what do you think to this one? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? If I pop him on the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Oh, Amanda, what's your favourite type of jewellery to wear? I can do like, do you know like how a chef has specials of what to recommend? I can do like a Brecken's specials of what to recommend, but I'd need to know what type of jewellery you like. Swap for a darker apple green, of course you can. Would you be happy with this one here? Just recommendations, Leanne. Like this month I would be like, I would support these earrings. And my favourite pendant and bracelet set at the moment, the bracelet's not on the website yet, but the pendant is in the elegant section, and it's the leaf pendant, leaf bail pendant, and it will match that leaf bracelet. Oh, love it. Lisa, would you happy with that green? I haven't seen, Lisa, if you were happy with the green or not, my lovely. I'm just going to scroll up in case I missed it. Once you pop, you cannot stop. No, Lisa, I haven't seen you, my lovely. Whitney, you're here. Hello. No, it's absolutely fine. Just bear with me 1 second, my lovely, but it's good that you're here. I'm just waiting to see. Oh, you're invisible, love it. Thank you, Kelly, for bringing that forward for me. Lisa, I'm so sorry it didn't come through to me, but I'm glad you're happy with the colour, so I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe over there for you. And Whitney, you are up next. Hello. So Nunu and keep your shells, not a problem. Whitney, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? I think this is the first Nunu Rainbow Oyster of the night, actually. Oh, possibly Leanne. Possibly. Okay, so let's go down. Whitney, your Nunu Rainbow Oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and you have a Pepsi Blue. There's no more in that one. You have a Pepsi Blue. What do you think to this one, Whitney? Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? So your Pepsi Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Could be like a feature of the month or something. Ooh. The thing is though, I don't want to confuse you guys, because if I have too many things going on at one time, it does get slightly confusing, and I'd rather not confuse everyone. Like the monthly deal we're doing today and the charm dip, which is on a Saturday, I didn't want that to get confusing, but sometimes it does. So yeah, I just don't want to do too many things that gets too confusing. Whitney, I'm glad you're happy with that one. That's your Pepsi Blue then, my lovely. And let me pop him on here. I'm just going to wrap up your shells as well. Don't have any blue pearls yet. Now you do on your surprise charm as well. I hope you're happy with it. I'm going to pop your name on here. So Whitney, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, okay? And that's safe over there for you. Pearl, Nick, yes. And up next is Bronny. Bronny, are you still here? Whitney, you're very, very welcome. Bronny, hello. Mystery Oyster, hoping for a sea blue or a gold. Okay, so let's go down your Mystery Oyster. We have a lighter pop there. Okay, and there's your mother of pearl. Bronny, you have a blush pink, my lovely. And there's no more in that one. You have a blush pink. Now you're hoping for that blue or gold. There would be a waiting list on both of them. However, if you're happy to wait, that's not a problem. Or if you prefer a different colour, do let me know. So there is your blush pink, Bronny. What do you think? Oh no, Sophie. They'll be back soon enough. I'll get them in for like the start of November this time. If I pop this pink on the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Swap for a black. Oh no.
Bluey.
Bluey.
And
Oh. Black cherry, Ronnie. Would you be happy with this one?
got it. You know, got it.
No, it's not you. Oh, sorry, Bab. Oopsie. That one's great, Bronnie. Perfect. Okay, well, I hope you'll be happy with that. Let me just... that tray should be full of pearl pops. If not, then basically what happens is I keep my pearls in pearl pots like this. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these next to me, then I have more as well. So I've just basically knocked one of these on the floor. They do have lids on though, luckily. And luckily the lids are on and they're all in there. Whoop, whoop. Okay, perfect. Ronnie. Thank you, bub. I hope you'll be happy with that then. Thank you for the donations of your shells, my lovely. And that's safe over there for you. Oh. Right, that is the end of the live for today. It's been an interesting live, but thank you for all joining us on Hump Day, Wednesday. We're going to be live again on Friday, not tomorrow, but Friday. So if you'd like to join us for Friday, I'll see you then. When I started the live, there was still space available, so if you'd like to order for Friday, but if you have ordered, I'll pop you an email over tomorrow to confirm your opening date. I hope you'll have a brilliant week, and yeah, see you soon. Take care. Bye.